Somebody come get 'em. They're too old for TikTok.
Hello and welcome to Too Old for TikTok. We're going to release this episode on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Carolina, what are your Thanksgiving plans?
Well, tomorrow we will be driving to Philadelphia, which is 7 hours from here.
How fun. Love a 7-hour car ride.
Don't worry, it gets better. We will spend the night there, and then in the morning of Thanksgiving, we will drive 4 hours to Massachusetts.
Oh my God, too much driving.
And then, the day after Thanksgiving, we're going to just drive home.
So much driving. I hope you get to stop at some cool places on the way.
I kind of know the route, and it's mostly just like a very boring highway through Pennsylvania. But yeah, I'm thinking more I need like some podcasts to listen to or something like that.
I know of a good podcast.
What's it called?
Too Old for TikTok.
I'll consider.
Okay, great. I am staying local because I can't go anywhere. I'm so pregnant. I could just burst anytime. So this Thanksgiving, we will spend just trying to figure out baby gear, like trying to figure out how to use stuff.
Oh, like trying things on?
Oh, well, I'm not going to try on baby clothes because...
No, but like a harness or whatever, the baby carrier.
Yeah, like figuring out how to use the stroller, the car seat, the baby carrier. Yeah, we'll see.
Wow. I was just spending some time on Crate and Barrel Kids because we have Crate and Barrel credit that we wanted to spend, and Crate and Barrel Kids actually has just like normal stuff that I guess is categorized for children, but it doesn't really look childlike. But there was a lot of, merch that was baby themed merch, obviously, and it was stressing me out to see.
Why don't you go on regular Crate and Barrel?
Well, I just want to see what light options they had.
Oh, for a light for your house.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to see like what is it called? Oh, I already forgot where it's like, semi-flush mount.
Okay, not interested. Thank you. Let's get into TikTok this week. And happy Thanksgiving to all our listeners.
Happy Thanksgiving, unless you're not in the United States, in which case also happy Thanksgiving, I guess. But you're just living your life. Enjoy it. Okay.
We touched on this topic a few episodes ago, but Boy Throb is back on our For You pages. It's blowing up even more, so it's Boy Throbtok. There was a video that both me and Catalina had on our For You pages, and it says, "What is happening at my grandma's nursing home right now?" And it's the three members from Boy Throb dancing to Hilary Duff's Hey Now, this is what dreams are made." We shouldn't sing. I should cut that.
Anyway, I was harmonizing.
It was so beautiful of both of us. And Darshan, who they're trying to get to the United States, as the other three boys are performing, Darshan is just like on the Zoom dancing along too. It's great. So there's a video, if you need a reminder, by LaCroix_goth explaining Boy Throb.
I cannot be the only one that is on Boy Throbtok. If you don't know about them, sit down because I'm about to explain you something real quick. So they are this new amateur boy band, right? Except their fourth member is Darshan. Darshan is this guy. This guy lives in India. Their whole shtick is that he can't come to America until they get their K-1 visa, so they need to become pop stars, so that way they are talent. So they're trying to get their TikTok page to 1 million followers, so that way Darshan can come to America. And the parodies that they are making are just hilarious.
Darshan's the man we need. He's the fourth member of Boy Throb. And our immigration lawyer, Dana, said that we need 1 million followers in order for him to get a U.S. visa. The farm and the state, give the time and the place, so don't be shy. Darshan is all we need. Tell me you got something to give up, visa. Winning a Grammy as Boy Throb would be wonderful.
I want to join the race of my boy band. I love being in Boy Throb.
I just need to make sure other people are on this side of TikTok because this has been the rabbit hole that I've been stuck down all weekend.
Something I find confusing about Boy Throb is that the man's name is Darshan, and there's that other very viral TikTok.
Oh, you're right.
About, and I'm Darshan.
Right.
But it's different Darshans.
Different
Just a common
Darshans.
name, I guess.
I forgot about the other Darshan.
Oh, I did not, because the other Darshan is amazing, an icon.
He's an icon. He's the one whose partner does all the work on the trips. Like,
Right.
it's like, oh, like he did the schedule, he booked all the things, and then Darshan just says, and I'm Darshan.
And I
just
showed up. Yeah. But different Darshans. It would be great if it were the same Darshan, though.
That would be great.
Oh, well.
This other video by G4R4 Giggers.
Girls, Dina.
Giggirls.
G4.
Good girls.
Garage girls.
No.
The 4s are A's. Garage girls.
But
It's garage girls.
but the listeners won't know.
Well-
It's a 4.
Okay, well, it's garage girls.
Okay, anyway. She's saying Boy Throb is real.
Something that you guys need to understand about Boy Throb is that it's not satire, and I have proof, okay? So, Anthony, he's from my hometown, and he used to go by Popstar Anthony, and like he genuinely was like trying to be a pop star, like he was Popstar Anthony, and like he was serious about it. Like, I'm telling you, like, these people are serious about it. So he would do like mini concerts and stuff, so like they're being 100% serious. Like, it's not a joke. Like, I love them and I'm a fan, but I need you guys to know, like, it's not funny, haha. It's funny real.
I don't buy it. I think it's a long con. Like a very long con. It's a bit personality.
It's a bit, but it's real. Like, the bit's real. They do want to become stars. I think they do want to bring Darshan to the States, but it's all in fun.
It's giving Girls 5 Eva.
But Girls 5 Eva was a made-up, it's a TV show. This is actually real life. I guess it's a TikTok show.
It's giving, okay, fine. It's more like Weird Al vibes. Like, it's a parody. It's like, this is Spinal Tap documentary type parody.
Ish.
I just don't buy that it's like, the people don't know it's funny.
No, I think people do know it's funny. That's what she's saying. But it's real.
The people participating, the boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they know it's funny.
Maybe.
We should ask them.
Sure. Call them up.
Okay, moving on to something that took TikTok by storm last week, and Ashley, friend of the pod, was really on the forefront of this drama, the Danish Deception. We have an update from Onika.
As most of you are aware of, I made the grave mistake of marrying a professional, international criminal con artist, and I wanted to share with you guys the lessons I have learned. And I truly believe this is going to be one of the most important videos I ever make in my life. To be honest, I learned so many lessons, but I'm going to try to condense this so this video isn't an hour long. As you guys can imagine, lesson number 1, don't be too trusting. Trust should be earned and not given out like free samples. It's okay to give someone the benefit of the doubt, but what you cannot do is give someone blind access to your resources, your life, or your heart without them showing signs of consistency. Number 2, love should never override your instincts. There were so many times where my subconscious was telling me, this is a red flag, you're making the wrong decision, but I allowed my love for this man to override my best judgment, and I will never let that happen again. Number 3, never allow yourself to be isolated from your friends and family. That is something manipulators will do. They do it to their benefit. They're trying to blind you, and they're trying to make you easier to manipulate and exploit. Number 4, financial transparency is a non-negotiable. If you share your life with someone and you need to know aspects about their finances and they're getting cagey and they're getting defensive, that is a red flag. Number 5, charm is not character. Oftentimes, con artists and manipulators, what they do is they act very confident and charismatic and impressive, but this is not character, it's a performance. You learn someone's true character from consistency, transparency, and how they behave after they receive your trust. And number 6, if someone asks you to pick out whatever you want, let them buy you the damn bag.
I'm glad she's learned some lessons. I just still don't know how. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, let me be honest. I missed the entire Danish Deception because I was in Spain when you guys were texting about it. And the video was very long and I was like, I don't have time for this. So Sam and I, because we're both part of the TikTok chat, were not able to pay sufficient attention to the Danish Deception. So my knowledge of it really comes from the podcast. And also, Ashley was saying that the storytelling, like, I guess I wasn't getting rave reviews from you guys about the series.
Well, because she's very long-winded. So to watch the series is like listening to a podcast. And I think that's what Ashley said is she would just walk down the street and listen to the videos. And similarly, when I listened to some of the videos, I was on the bus just listening to them. The trickling of information took way too long.
Did you 2x speed it? Did you know you can
even
lock?
2x speed? Yeah, I did learn.
Mm-hmm.
I did learn about the lock. Even on 2x speed, it was the exposition was like I was like, get to the good stuff, and there is good stuff, but until you get there, it was too much.
Right. So she's learned her lesson. She says
she's learned many lessons. She says.
Okay. All right. I just love about TikTok with the drama, and I think I saw a TikTok about this once where it's like you scroll and just end up like, and this is different, this is not Danish Deception, but where you end up in beef between two TikTokers. I've ended up watching videos of like TikTokers like who used to be friends yelling about each other, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are, but like I'm very invested in this.
Wait, you know what other drama that just kind of skirted us by was the Chrissy hair drama?
Oh, I'm bored. It's boring to me.
I only get the funny videos. So there was a funny video where a hairstylist says, I just flipped a switch, and it's supposed to show what this girl looks like after her haircut, but it looks exactly the same.
No, Dina, that wasn't a parody. I went to that girl's profile and I watched every single video on it, and it was not a parody. Like all of them were like that, and people were commenting being like, what are you doing? But that wasn't Chrissy. I mean, I guess it was kind of
but
like...
one of the comments of that video said, this is making fun of the Chrissy hair drama. But the Chrissy hair drama is more like this girl charges $1 million. And
well, there were two things. It was that... So I guess Chrissy, during COVID, was still doing hair. I remember seeing it was like people were like going to Arizona to get their hair done by her during COVID. But then influencers were also complaining because she was frying their hair. So that's why the person said that was a like parody, but it straight, unless we saw different videos, it wasn't a parody.
No, it must be the same because you know exactly what I'm thinking of.
It was not a parody. And so there was like all this drama about this Chrissy hairstylist beforehand. And then this new drama came up about how expensive it was to get this hairstyle done.
Expensive, and she basically just touches your hair and then someone else finishes it.
Right.
Yeah.
I just, in no world am I spending that much money. Like I can't, my brain can't even comprehend it.
People were spending over $1,000 for like a haircut.
This girl's hair cost $4,000.
No, that's crazy.
And someone was saying like even celebrity hairstylists don't charge that much.
No.
$4,000. You know what Ashley would say?
What?
Good for her.
Good for Chrissy. Okay.
Think of the worst person you've ever thought of in your life. Good
Ashley
for them.
Good for them.
I guess it's very freeing.
This isn't Ashley slander, though.
No.
Okay. Just so
I'm not
everyone
slandering.
knows.
I'm just invoking her position on life.
Okay. Let's move on to my For You page, which has been taken over by Beyonce Talk once again, which I absolutely love. And there's a lot of talk of Act 3 being here. Here's a video by Odd Zeke.
In a matter of 24 hours, we have entered into Act 3 territory. In a matter of 24 hours, just that easy, overnight, we have approached this new era. See y'all on the other side.
So this makes me very happy. One, because there's talk of a single that could come out in days, or a documentary that could come out, and then an album possibly coming out in December. And this just coincides really well with my life, because if I have a new baby and there's a new Beyonce album, like that's the greatest joys of life.
Do we know what genre this one is meant to be?
Rock. It's definitely going to be rock, everyone's saying. So her stepping out at this F1 race in Las Vegas, everyone's saying is kind of like the visuals we're starting to get from her Act 3.
What kind of rock? Like Aerosmith?
It's Beyonce. That's the whole point. Beyonce bends genders.
No, I know that it's Beyonce genres. I know that it's Beyonce. I know she's genre bending, but I'm saying rock is a very broad category.
Yes, but she's going to make it her own, so we don't know. She's going to take influences from a lot of different folks.
Well, she's also probably going to like look back in the discography of like famous like black rock musicians.
Correct.
Like Hendrix.
Yes.
But I guess I don't really see Formula One. Formula One feels more like an Aerosmith event to me spiritually in terms of rock genre.
The video says that she was wearing a Ferrari suit, which has the horse emblem on it. So I think just because of the horse and Ferrari, that's the correlation.
Okay. Like a horse.
Because all three of her...
Have the horse.
Yes, exactly.
I got you. And it's like the horse is galloping across genres.
Sure, yes.
Dina doesn't have time for me today. Moving on.
Moving on, I thought this story by Addison King was very intriguing. It's a long video, so I won't play the whole audio.
Put a finger down if one weekend you have no plans. So you decide you're going to go to this mall, buy your new place that you've never been to, and have a little treat yourself day. And so you get to the mall and it's huge and you're walking around, you see the store that you want to go to. So you start walking towards the store and you realize that there's a crowd of people standing outside of the store and they're all huddled around and kind of looking up at the ceiling and watching what you think is a bird flying back and forth. And you're not fazed because you used to work at Home Depot and they used to fly into the store all the time and build their little nest in the rafters, but they were completely harmless. So you keep walking through the crowd to the store that you want to go to. And then you make direct eye contact with this thing because it starts flying literally straight at you, and you realize in that moment that it's actually not a bird and that it's a bat. And it's also 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and so the bat is probably rabid. And it doesn't look like it's flying anywhere else except straight at you. So you obviously start freaking out a little bit, you flail your arms, you scream, and then you don't see the bat anymore. And now you're feeling embarrassed because there's a crowd of probably 20 people around and they're all staring at you because you just made a scene. And so you do one of these. I'm so sorry, guys. That was so crazy. But what are you going to do? You have to move on with your day. So you continue walking into the store that you want to go to. And that's when you make eye contact with one of the guys that's in the crowd through the glass of the store that you're now in. And he goes like this, "It's on your back." And you say, "The bat?" And he says, "Yeah, the bat is on your back." And it's also the middle of summer. So you're wearing just like a thin tank top. And this bat, you realize, must be attached to the tank top because you don't feel it on your back at all.
But basically, this girl was attacked by a rabid bat. We don't know if it was rabid in a mall.
Well, if it was rabid, she would have rabies.
Well, there's a lot of parts to this. So I watched all of them. This I was actually more invested in than the Danish Deception. So she didn't know if she got bit or not. So she calls the mall. She goes to the hospital because you have to. If you don't know you get bit, you need the rabies vaccine. She calls the mall security, and security says, "I'm going to take it to the Department of Health, this bat who's died, and it will get tested." So she's at the hospital. She calls back hours later, and they say they're going to call. They never do. They say, "Oh, we just threw the bat out." So they never got it tested. So all the comments are like, "Lawyer up. This is horrible. The mall is negligent." But anyway, she had to spend thousands of dollars on these rabies vaccines because she wasn't sure if she got bit or not. The last part she put out recently, people in her comments were really focused on how the bat died. It's like people get a grip. Like, this girl was attacked by the bat. She didn't mean for the bat to die. She seemed so sweet. But people are
She's like, "I punched it."
Yeah. Like, what would you do if you were, like, a bat was on your back in a mall?
I also feel like if a bat is attacking you, that might be indicative that it has rabies. I don't know. I don't really know much about bat behavior.
It wasn't really attacking her. It was basically on her back, and, like, she couldn't get it off. And no one was helping her because no one wanted to be by this bat, obviously.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to always stay away from bats.
Of course.
I have a friend who was bit by a dog. She was studying abroad in Ghana, and it was like her last day or something, and she was bit by a dog. And there was an issue with transportation because the problem is that it's a timing issue where you need to get the rabies vaccine. I think it's 2 shots, and you need to get the shot within like a certain time frame, or you will get rabies and be dead. So I can't remember the details, but something happened where like she basically got the shot or flew home to get the shot, but very stressful. The thing that stresses me out the most about this is just like the timing of the shots. And in my friend's case, it was that they were far from a hospital. And so it was like, how do you get to the hospital?
This girl had to go to multiple different hospitals because there's a series. I think she had to have 3 shots actually. But since she was traveling, she had to go like to 3 different places, all of which had it, but then she had to pay like the copay every time.
Oh my God.
So not something you want to be spending your money on. I'd be very frustrated by that.
Okay, this says, if you have never been vaccinated against rabies, you need 4 doses of the rabies vaccine over 14 days. Yeah. Injections on days 0, 3, 7, and 14. if you're previously vaccinated against rabies, you typically only need 2 doses of the vaccine after an exposure, days 0 and 3. So I think maybe for my friend, they like had them preemptively get rabies shots. I don't know. I've never been asked to get a rabies shot.
Because you were never bit by a rabid animal.
Well, I think you could preemptively get one, no?
Oh, but I don't think that's the standard care practice. Like, I don't think I've had a rabies shot either.
Ugh.
New fear unlock. Bats in malls.
Bats? Yeah. Yikes. But bats are cute.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
I disagree.
I'm going to send you some pictures of cute bats. Bats are cute. Not all bats, but bats are cute.
Not all bats are created equal.
There's lots of species of bat, and a lot of them are very cute. The end.
Okay, we can agree to disagree. Actually, I just disagree with that. Let's move on to the next video by Lucas Battle, who we love, and it's about freshman year of college.
Freshman year of college is the only time in your life where you will be introduced to a cast of characters that crazy all at once. It's almost like life wants to throw every eccentric personality at you so you can get a crash course of what's going to happen later on. Freshman year, you meet someone who goes missing, who gets a felony, who loses a limb, who gets attacked by a rabid animal, who becomes a nurse, who solves the missing person case of the other person, someone who meets your entire family, who starts a company, who joins a cult. I met a girl my freshman year of college who refused to take elevators because she said it was against her religion. I said, "What are you?" She said, "Presbyterian." Sure. It's like every person you meet was designed by pulling random adjectives out of a pouch. I met a kid my freshman year of college who ate every meal at Denny's. I said, "Why are you eating at Denny's every day?" He said, "My name is Denny." I said, "Well, that's not a rule, but good for you." I met someone my freshman year that said that their family owned Niagara Falls. I said, "That's not possible. It's on a border." They said, "One of my grandparents is from the United States, one of them's from Canada." I had to look it up. My Truman Show syndrome was at its worst when I was 18 because everyone around me was insane.
This very much rings true for mine and Catalina's experience meeting people on our floor in freshman year. We had people named Sex Pirate, and he coined himself that name.
Okay, there was cast of characters without naming first name, last name.
No, well, Sex Pirate.
Sex Pirate, first name, last name, who wore a top hat.
And he thought he was a pirate, like, legitimately.
I don't think he thought he was a pirate. I think
dressed
he was just
as
kinda like
one.
his character.
He was a strange man.
Okay, he sat on your bed once and it upset you.
Oh, in street clothes. No one sits at my bed in street clothes. Also, I don't even know why we were having people over. I guess there was no seating. So.
Then there was a man who played French horn,
Oh,
whose last name was a deli meat. I made out with him.
Then there was a man who tripped on acid a lot.
Yeah, he went to both of our houses. We brought him. This is the best part of this video. It's like, and they went home with you. Like, we brought him.
Yeah, but they were our friends.
We brought that guy to your house
to our
and
parents.
to my to both of our parents' houses. That gives me such like cringe, like memories.
So cringe.
And also the hipster that I had a crush on with the mustache and the other guy. And I remember, I don't know why, but that like room of people had to have mediation from the RA because one of them was using the other one's soap, like bar soap, and was leaving a hairs on it. And I'm like,
That's
why
disgusting.
do I know this soap? Was I there for the mediation? Like, that's so weird that I know that level of detail.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then of course our most famous floor companion, which was the rat.
The rat we had. And also the girl who lived in Angela's suite across the hall.
Oh, who had her own bathroom, no shower curtain.
It was 6 people to a suite, 2 bathrooms. 5 had to share one. This girl shared one because if you saw it, she had toilet paper that covered every inch of the floor. I don't know how that even happens. Put it in the toilet. Put it in
She's
the
a
garbage.
lawyer now. We looked her up on LinkedIn recently.
Yeah, which is funny. I wonder what all these other guys do too. One's probably like running a hedge fund somewhere.
No, truly. And then wait, there's a final one. Oh, a direct roommate of ours who said she wasn't going to be there second semester because she was going to be famous. And then I ran into her.
Now.
She's a dentist. Honestly, she's a little bit famous now.
Oh, she's a dentist influencer.
She did get famous. She did what she said she was going to do. And I ran into her in a yoga class in Austin like
Terrifying.
6 years ago, and I was like, what?
That's crazy. And didn't say hello, right? Of course.
I don't think she would have recognized. Like, I think that she is way more of a character in our lives than we were in her lives.
I would agree with that.
Anyway,
yeah.
spot on. Amazing content. Very true.
Catalina, what's on your For You page?
Well, I've only highlighted one thing because I was into Spain, as we know. And I was watching some TikToks, but like mostly living life and doing work. But when I came back this past weekend, I was trying to catch up on some errands. And one of the errands that I've had pending on my list for a long time is to join Costco. In fact, you'll know because this summer I went with you to Costco when I was debating whether or not I was going to join Costco. Well, it took me until now to join. And then I immediately started getting Costco content. And so this is from the user Elise Talene. And unfortunately, it's a little visual. She's reporting back on her recent purchase from Costco.
I went into Costco for coffee yesterday and walked out with this.
So she purchased an infrared sauna.
Which is huge.
It's so good.
I love the pool paraphernalia too. I always threaten to get my parents just like these ridiculous items for the pool. It's like it's like 7 seats, a bar, all blow up stuff, slip and slides.
Here's the thing. I went into Costco this weekend and was like, I am not buying. It's just so hard not to buy something insane while you're there.
So hard.
I think I did. I sent you guys a haul and I think I did pretty well.
Great. I was very impressed.
What was the only like kind of weird item that I got was a giant everything but the bagel seasoning. And it's just that I don't think I go through it fast enough to warrant buying that big of one.
That's going to last you way too long. Yeah.
Yes. But otherwise,
also, you got a lot of butter. Do you use that much butter?
You freeze it.
Oh, you'll freeze it, sure.
Yeah, and then you bake.
Yeah, okay.
I've learned from my parents. Do you remember my parents' basement in Connecticut in the house that I grew up in?
Yeah, it was like a pantry.
Yeah, people would be like, is this your Y2K storage?
Right. And we parents have a similar pantry going on.
Yeah, and we had like a giant freezer that you could like fit a body in that was filled with butter braids from like a sale that we had in 6th grade, like as fundraiser. Also, there was a brief period of time when there was like a box of paydays that was really weird. But yeah, from that, I've learned the art of freezing butter, and I recommend it. Then you always have butter on hand.
That's great. And you get it for a good price at Costco. You
Precisely.
did well.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself, and I did not buy an infrared sauna, but there's always next time.
I asked you about the samples, though, and those were disappointing.
Here's the thing. Okay, so I went alone on a weekend, which already the vibe's bad. You shouldn't go to Costco on a weekend. Vibe's bad.
Too crowded.
But whatever. So I was just like, I'm doing this. So I was very slowly weaving through the aisles to see everything they had. And every time I came across a sample, it was either not available because it had been like pillaged recently, or it was available because it was protein powder.
Just straight up in
or like superfood creatine gummies. I'm like, who's coming to Costco and just like sampling creatine? Anyway.
Okay, let's move on to our food side of TikTok. I have an update in that I've been seeing a lot of videos of this pizza place, Ceres, I've been calling it. Some people say Ceres, but it's the guys from 11 Madison Park opened it. You have to buy pies. Ooh. And it's been on my list.
Where is it?
Lower East Side.
Oh, I'm going to start it on my map.
I got there at noon. I waited 30 minutes in line, ordered the 2 pies, and then they told me to come back at 2:45 to pick them up. Okay. So it is a long wait, but it's a great area. So me and Sam, while we were waiting for the pizza, we got great dumplings. We tried the viral pineapple pork buns from Melewa. There was no line. It was great. So we had a great little TikTok eating day. And I will say the pizza at Ceres is real good.
I just looked it up, and it only has 4 stars on Google. People must be pissed about something.
I think people are pissed about the price. It is very expensive. You have to buy a pie. Oh, the best part is I was waiting in line, and this family comes out with half a pie, and they're like, we can't finish it. Anyone want a slice? So I got a free slice while waiting in line.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, I'm looking. People are complaining about it being sold out. Oh, $40 for a regular pie?
Yeah, no, it's so expensive.
That's
there
expensive.
was one pie. The pie that I got a free slice from is $68.
What? Okay, no, that's insane.
It's high quality ingredients. That's their thing.
Sure. I mean, the pizza looks good.
It's good.
I gotta say, outside of New York City, pizza actually is kind of expensive. Not $40 to $68 is insane. What are you putting on that? Gold?
This is crazy.
Like black truffles? Like what was on that pizza?
Burrata, what's Nuja?
Oh, it's like spreadable sopressata, kind of like a meat.
Yes, so that aged balsamic, that was it.
No, that is very interesting. One thing I just realized that I've been seeing on TikTok is reviews of that supermarket that opened. That's like the Erewhon.
God, thank you. Meadow something.
Meadow Lane.
Yes, that's
Meadow
all over
Lane.
my TikTok. I'm happy you brought that up.
And the guy is like a big Trumper or something. Here's the thing. I've only heard people talking shit about it because apparently his ideologies in terms of politics or his positions are problematic, but I haven't corroborated anything.
But also there's long lines, so people are wanting to try it. They're known for their prepared food. There was a whole thing that their
chicken was raw?
Yeah, the chicken was raw. There was like a rat in the store before it opened. So many issues. But
yes, and then I saw a woman do a video in response to this talking about where you're supposed to like hold things in grocery store refrigerators to like maintain temperature.
Oh boy.
I just don't need that anxiety in my life.
I don't need high-priced prepared food. If it's not next door to my apartment, I'm not going to go.
Yeah,
I'm not going to wait in line.
No, like if we were in the area, I would like bop in to be like, what's the vibe here?
Yeah, if no line, exactly.
But also, whatever. And then my final food update is that this weekend I made a bean salad from TikTok that has been on TikTok for a long time. Bean Talk has been thriving. So for me, Bean Talk never went away.
But it's a resurgence.
Yes,
recently.
It's the Bean Talk renaissance, and it's also like the video about the woman who ate beans that you guys covered, that like everything was good because
better
she ate
in her life. Yeah.
That one is more distance from like bean recipes, right? This was a very specific bean recipe. It was by Violet Witchell, who is pretty much the originator of Bean Talk. She was the one who started doing dense bean salads that really caught on. And so this is one of her older recipes, and it's meant to taste kind of like an Italian grinder.
Yum.
And it's really good.
I'd like to try it.
It's really good. You can make it vegetarian. You could make it like, obviously, like the salami. I thought it might be weird with the salami, but it wasn't. It was really good.
Great.
And it was easy to make. It's just a lot of chopping, obviously.
They last longer, too.
They do last long, yeah. But we've been going through it. We've been going through these beans.
And how are your flatulence?
Oh. Well, so I've been as you know, I've been on a fiber journey for a while.
For your whole life.
I feel like I've been on an explicit fiber journey for the past year or and a half. But I think that my like extreme attempts to hit what you're supposed to hit per day, which is 25 to 30 grams of fiber as a woman, sort of fell off. It is so hard. And yesterday and the day before I hit it, and I have been farting so much. But
the price you pay.
As Ashley pointed out, it's because your body is acclimating. And if you're constantly eating that much fiber, then your body will stop farting as much.
And you'll stop
or like
farting
it
as
won't
much,
like when people are like, oh, it just runs through me. It's like, well, it won't run through you if your body's used to digesting it.
Your gut is transforming.
Your gut is acclimated, as they say.
Yes, that's the word.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to our last section, New York City TikTok. A subject near and dear to my heart, Dwayne Reed's. Here's a video by Cheeto_ego.
For all the tourists, this is the Dwayne Reed in Union Square, largest water selection of all times. You can get any type of water here that you've ever wanted. Put this on your maps, put this on your tourism, see the Statue of Liberty, and then come see this water selection. That's the one you like?
I just think this is so funny because it's true. Like, this Dwayne Reed in Union Square has the most amount of water bottle selections. Like, every Dwayne Reed, something is really insane about it. Like, whether it's everything's locked up, or there's the water bottles, or there's like an insane security person. There's just something at all times that makes me laugh.
Why do you think that specific one has so many water bottles?
The display, it just has such a large display.
Yeah.
And people are thirsty in Union Square, I guess.
The locking up is just
it's
outrageous. It's so outrageous in New York.
It is.
At least in Columbus, it's not as bad. But I just want to know, how many sales are you losing versus the thefts that you're preventing.
We need to do a deep dive one day. We need to get an insider in the Walgreens Dwayne Reed franchise. We need to ask these questions.
And let us know, because it's like, I don't want to wait around for you to come unlock this thing. It's annoying.
No, I'll buy something on Amazon.
It's annoying.
It'll come sooner than me waiting at the Dwayne Reed.
It's annoying.
All right, that brings us to the end. And
Well.
as I said, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And maybe we'll be back next week if I don't have a child.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, warning. If Dina has a child, that's why.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.